Alpha, zip it.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, Zip Orlando. This is the final walk. The zip line is done, property is sold. We gotta cut it down. Kinda sad. I built this course 7 years ago with a bunch of great people. Had some good times. Took a lot of people through here, and it's kind of sad to see it be the end. But we'll move on. Take some of this stuff, build something better with it. Good things to come. So, I'm the last person to ever zip this course. Kind of exciting. A little nerve-wracking. I've never cut a course down before, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to climb up into these towers. We're going to zip across. We're going to cut each cable down after I get across. Once those are down, then we start cutting the towers down with chainsaws. So it's not going to be pretty, but I guess it doesn't have to be. So hope for the best. Here we go at the first tower. I'm sure you can see it behind me. We're gonna shut her off until I take the zip now, so stay tuned. Glad that held. The backup held.
Bolts, because when they fell, they didn't get damaged. And we've actually been pulling the jib arms off by the cotter pins. Since we're going to save all the jib arms, I'll take those back to Rockford.
This is really dumb. I can't believe you're making me do this, Steve. I hope this makes it on a TV show, because this might be the end of me. I'm going all the way up here. I know you're taping me. I can see the red light. Go, go, Gadget. Yeah. I got fireworks going on in my stomach right now. That Krispy Kreme didn't help. Oh my gosh. Keep her moving, huh? Oh my gosh.
What you been doing there, Wade?
Well, taking out some of the guy lines, but they're buried so deep, can't really cut a few of them. So I had to undo the fist grips to get them out of there and make sure we get everything all cleaned up. Don't leave any tetanus cables stringing throughout the marshland here.
Gotcha.
There it goes. Are those shims still in there? There it goes. we're gonna cut this tower down next here. Looking up at it, looking at the trees around us, looks like our best way to go is gonna be that way. We have to drop it so both poles go down side by side at the same time. Can't go at an angle or on top of each other. It just didn't work out very well when I tried that. So I'm gonna walk up here, take my chainsaw, and I'm gonna cut a notch on each one, and that way it gives me control over which way the pole's gonna go by having that notch there. Just like when you're cutting trees down, pretty much same thing. So I'll cut the notch and I'll come around the backside and start cutting in. Get the one pole pretty much ready to tip over, and then it'll be the other pole that's gonna hold it up. Drive a wedge in there so it can't back up on me while I'm cutting the other side. That'll keep it from coming backwards, so it's still always going the way that I want it to. Once I get the notch in over here, we'll come around, cut the backside. I'll get it close to where I need it to be. Drive a wedge in, that should start pushing it over the direction I want to. And if I need to cut more, I will at that time. Otherwise, I should be able to just keep pounding the wedges in and it should tip it over. At some point, I'm gonna need to get out of here, and before I even start cutting, I wanna make sure that I have a good safe exit route and make sure that nobody or anything is gonna be in the way of this tower when it comes down, because it's gonna come down with a lot of force. So I'm looking around, and I have cables from the tower that are draped over, and I don't wanna stand underneath those because they'll whip over and hit me. And I don't wanna stand on top of them, they'll wrap around my leg and take me for a ride too. So looking around here, I got a nice clear area that way. So I'm gonna start on this tree, and then I'm gonna finish on this tree, and that way when it's ready to go, I can scoot that way, get behind this tree here, and I'll be safe and out of the way of any cables or anything. So that's the plan. Hopefully it works out. It's pretty tight in here. I have a feeling this one might get hung up, but we'll see how it goes. Okay. All right, so got the tower down. As you can see, the cuts were made, my notches, everything, and it fell exactly the way I wanted. Pretty stoked about that. Another thing just to kind of quick talk about, a little information. You see these culverts sticking out of the hole, or out of the ground here on this tower. Down here in Florida, you know, with the water coming up and going down all the time based on rain, especially in the summertime, the water table goes up and down, and we had to do something to keep these poles in place and not let the water erode them, wash out, and, you know, got to keep the poles stable. So we had to put these culverts down in the ground, a foot deeper than the pole is in the ground, and then we had to put stone down underneath that for a base, and then we filled the entire culvert with stone once the pole was in there. And what that does is that all stays in place, whether that fills up with water from the water table going out or draining out. Those stone are going to stay in there, and that's going to suction that pole in there and keep it nice and stable, keep it standing. So you see that? That's why we did that. And now you know. I say, Steve?
What's the worst that could happen? It's just a little